What's going on, guys? Brother Russia here, back with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And today we're going to be taking a look at the rainbowed Link level 10 AGL LR Carnival Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So I've got him all rainbowed out as usual. I actually have his specific equips from the special battles fights. So he has his own equips on here. This is the build that we ended up going with. I got him at 30 dodge. I'm sorry, 30 additional and 6 dodge. Obviously, he doesn't need any crit whatsoever. But yeah, this is what we ended up going with. So basically a full additional build, a little bit extra to dodge, just, you know, just to have there just in case. Full Link level 10, of course. And we'll go over what he does really quick. Of course, I do these in the 55% videos. But I also do like to go over them real quick in the rainbow videos as well. So he's a 220% Key 4 GT Heroes leader, which is very good. Obviously GT Heroes needed a new leader, and this Gogeta is like the perfect leader for that, as he's literally like the final pinnacle like unit of GT. So it makes sense that he's here. 12 Key Super. Raises attack for 1 turn, great chance to further greatly raise attack for 1 turn, cause colossal damage. And then his 18 key greatly raises attack for 4 turns, with a great chance of further massively raising attack for 1 turn, which is a 70% chance to have a 100% attack raise for 1 turn. And he causes mega colossal damage to the enemy. Passive, he's got a long passive. He's got an entrance animation with 2 or more GT Hero category allies on the team that launches an additional super attack, and all attacks become crits for 1 turn. And he gives super class allies 3 key and 70% defense for 4 turns. That's a one-time thing. He gets 3 key, 300% attack and defense. He gets an extra 1 key per key sphere obtained. Attacks are effective against all types. High chance to perform a crit. Guards everything. 50% damage reduction, and launches a guaranteed additional super. Gets 300% attack when attacking. Gets 200% defense when he receives an attack. Gets an additional 200% defense temporarily when he receives a super. When he receives a Ki Blast super attack, he has a great chance to nullify and counter. And he has a 100% guarantee nullification and counter when HP is 70% or less. And then after receiving 3 or more attacks in battle, he launches an additional super attack starting from his next attacking turn. And after he receives 7 or more attacks in battle, he gets 4 key and performs a crit guaranteed. So that's why we don't need to put any kind of crit on him. And then he does have an active skill, can be activated from the next attacking turn after the character receives an attack. So literally the character gets hit, next turn you can use his active skill. Super easy, super simple. Massively raises attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage to the enemy, gets 70% attack and defense, and all attacks become crits for 1 turn. So we're gonna hop into the extreme type boss rush. This is against the Goku Black and Zamasu here. Now, of course, we are going to be bringing him mainly for the fact that we can kind of stall out the fight and kind of, you know, get him built up and everything like that, so we can see exactly what he's gonna do. And get him at like his, you know, like greatest potential, essentially. Alright, so I had to make sure we include the intro. I definitely forgot to do that in my 55% video, so got to make sure we get it in the rainbow video at the very least. Okay, so who do you link up? You link up better with this Goku, actually. Okay, so the only thing you won't have is shocking speed. So we're sitting at 588k defense, which is not, you know, not terrible. So let's go ahead and we can get a full 24 key. Okay, so this is the friend unit. How's the friend built over here? Probably the same as mine. Yeah, literally exactly as same as mine. Perfect. That actually makes this so much easier. We did also bring like the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and Goku. They actually have like the nice limited time buff right now, so that's why we brought them. Okay, so 54.9 mil. Okay, a pretty solid attack stat, you know. Big damage dealing numbers as usual. Yeah, here's the problem: is this guy does so much damage that he can literally take out most of these bosses so easily. Like right there, he literally just 2-turned that. We got hit, but it was only because those attacks were at the very beginning. Otherwise, we would be struggling right now to try to get this guy's active skill going. Okay, so let's do this. I have to set up a little bit of some weird scenarios here, but I think we can do it like this. Yeah, we'll just put Goku right here. We're just gonna aim everything at the Zamasu. Same thing for you. And we'll do it the same thing for you. So this is where we can start building up our units. Again, we can just attack the Zamasu over and over because he essentially can't, well, he can die once you start doing enough damage and stuff like that, especially if you build up units. But for the purpose of this video, we get to see like how much damage we can do to him and hopefully not die. That's the biggest thing, is just making sure the other units around us don't die, aka this Pan. But we did bring this Pan because I do want to get her on rotation, make sure we get her support up and everything like that. Now, the one thing I definitely want to make sure that I do is I want to get this physical Super Saiyan 4s. I want to get them on rotation with my Gogeta. And then we want to throw Pan off rotation so we can get Pan on rotation with them as well. So we'll have all 7 links active plus support from Pan. I think if we get a nice little rotation like that, we should be pretty solid in like what we can do. Obviously, we can do, you know, some other fun shenanigans like, you know, bring in AGL Gogeta on the team, you know, busting his active skills out, giving us a nice, like, you know, 54% attack buff, which is, you know, pretty massive. But, you know, that's not something that we are really planning on doing this time around. Essentially, this is just going to be like just straight up raw numbers. That's all we really want. Let's get some raw numbers out of these units. Let's just see how hard they're hitting. You know, without any kind of extras. Okay, so we got a nice little, you know, we got a nice defense. We got guard. We had 50% damage reduction. You know, we have the 70% defense support that we're getting for 4 turns as well. Each Gogeta is basically giving us a 70% support buff for 4 turns. So yes, both units definitely are very, very monstrous. Now, it would be nice to get the this Goku. Would be nice to get him transformed, get him out here, so then that way we can pair him up, you know, with Gogeta, because then that's an extra support that we're giving, because that Goku also supports. So it's just like support everywhere, basically. Yeah, I'll say they definitely cooked with these designs. The animations, everything is really, really good, like with what they did. I will say, you know, I got to give them credit where credit's due. They did a very, very good job here. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll put Goku right here in slot 1. Okay, so next turn we'll have Gogeta with the physical Super Saiyan 4s. So at least we have that going for us, so that's going to be good. The next thing that we want to do is we'll make sure that we get Pan on rotation. We'll use Gogeta's active skill with having all 7 links active. Make sure we get that extra attack boost, and then on top of that, we'll get the support from Pan while having all 7 links active. So that'll give us like our nice base raw damage that we can do without any kind of extra fun shenanigans. I'm gonna guess, you know, we did like what, 55%? We did like 101 million, I think. Then again, we did have like a nice, you know, Gogeta buff from that. So without the Gogeta buff, we'll see where we are. Maybe I'll do like another run where we'll actually use like the Gogeta as well. And give us the extra 54% like attack buff. And, you know, really see what kind of numbers we can get to. This Pan's busting out a 20 million attack stat. She's gonna be able to attack like 5 times. Now, this Pan is also given support, by the way. She's given 20% defense every time she supers. That's what, 4 supers? 5 supers now? She's gave us like an extra 100%, like 80% attack, basically. Or, sorry, 80% defense is what she just gave us. What's her defense at? Yeah, like she gave us a lot of defense. I will say that. So let's do this. Let's go grade ape with this Goku. So with us going grade ape with this Goku, obviously, we get like one turn where we are just grade ape and we'll just do a bunch of damage to Zamasu. Once we get that done, we get that out of the way, then we can see like what Gogeta's defense is going to look like, because he's going to be getting that extra support from the Goku. So I'm here for it. I will say though that I always hate these giant transformations just because they do kind of suck. But I mean, they did do an actual like good one with this Goku. I mean, he's hitting 16 million attack stats. And, you know, sometimes he can double super. It's like double 15, 16 million attack stats. And thankfully, they don't die. Imagine going Great Ape and then just taking like 1.1 million damage and dying. That would be terrible. $4.2 million, huh? Hey, we are whittling down Zamasu's health, by the way. He hasn't been recovering as much as we've been dealing damage to him, so that's a thing. Okay, so now we've got the we'll have the Super Saiyan 4 Goku out here. Who this Goku, so he is going to be giving all allies 44% attack and defense for 4 turns with his super attack. Power Beyond Super Saiyan and Giant A Power get 70% defense and 10% damage reduction. So now this Gogeta has 60% damage reduction, sitting at 1.18 million defense. Like, look, the 3 of them are all sitting around 1 million defense, while the physical boys are at 2 million. So, okay. Let's see what kind of damage we're at, because we do have all 7 links active. And then that Goku only has 1 link missing. Let's see. Let's see what the damage is going to be looking like. Hey, these guys are hitting 18 mil, but I mean they're just stacking up defense basically. That's what's nice about them. They can stack up defense quick. Very, very good unit for Festival of Battles, by the way. All right, let's see what this Gogeta is going to be sitting at now. Because don't forget, he is raising his own attack for 4 turns. Okay, what are we looking like, Gogeta? Only at 54 million, huh? You know, I thought it would be a little bit higher than that, but I guess nobody's really given any kind of attack support. Everybody's just defense support. So yeah, I guess it's really just up to Pan. Pan's gonna be our only like attack supporter. Because it does kind of suck a little bit, but like this Goku right here, on his 18 key super, he raises allies attack and defense by 44% for 2 turns. So like, unfortunately, this whole rotation won't get it, but the next rotation's Gogeta will, which we can link him up with the AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku. We'll have 6 out of 7 links active. Yeah, just 6 out of 7 links. Wow, those guys are at 3 million now. Let's do that. Give you that. Just see what, like, it's crazy what they did with these, like, Super Saiyan 4s with their limited passive buff. Like, they didn't make them too overly powerful, but they still made them very good. You know, I mean, these guys are sitting at 3 million defense right now. Once the celebration's over, they're going to go back to being just not an option on the team anymore. That's what does suck for this GT Heroes team right now, is like, they're good right now, but once that limited time buff is over, these are 2 options you're automatically losing off the team. Like, you're just not going to run them anymore. Yeah, 59 million. Okay. You know, granted, he did get his easy A, but we're on path for super easy A for him. Okay, so the other thing I did notice is I think that Gogeta got hit 7 times already. So I think with him getting hit those 7 times, I mean, he should get the extra 4 key and have guaranteed crits at this point. Okay. So here's a rotation we can actually do. So we'll go ahead and I'll transform. We'll go ahead and just transform this, and then we'll go straight into the active skill of AGL Gogeta, because they do share 7 out of 7 links, and we are getting support from Pan, because Pan is giving GT Heroes 40% attack and defense, and then as the second or third attacker, she gives an extra 20% attack and defense for 2 turns to GT Hero or Youth. So she's giving a 60% support for attack and defense to the whole rotation for this turn and next turn. So let's go ahead and pop these real quick. Okay, so we got 54 million damage out of him. I think this next turn he's gonna hit extremely hard. Now just call it a gut feeling, but I think he's gonna hit really, really hard, especially with the 60% support that we're getting. Now we do have obviously guaranteed counters with this guy. $43 mil out of him. That's not bad. You know, it's kind of crazy. Can we actually kill this Zamasu? I mean, we're getting to the point where we're doing so much damage to him that we probably could. I guess if we probably like built up the base form of this unit a little bit more, we probably could. Okay. The main thing is let's see what kind of damage Gogeta is doing. Like these are just raw numbers. 114 million. Okay, so yeah, 114 million. That is with just the 60% support that we're getting from Pan, plus his own active skill. You know, and then he's doing an additional for 84 mil, another additional for 87 mil. Like, almost nothing is going to live these turns, realistically. So yeah, I would say that he's a very, very solid, strong unit for sure. I mean, I don't really see any kind of weaknesses for him. I mean, he does lose like the support that he gives for 4 turns. You know, obviously that support is going to be gone, so I'm not going to be given that extra 70%, extra 70% defense that he was giving. So it is a little unfortunate, you know what I mean? Like, but it just kind of is what it is. Let's just do this. Actually, you know what I want to do? Let's put you like this. We'll do it like this. We'll have you attack right here, and we'll have you just go ahead and start attacking Rose, so we can just get rid of Rose. And we can get the attack buff. Okay, so now the friend has been hit 7 times because we just got the little indication for the crits and the key. Yeah, so let's just start aiming for Rose. Get this part out of the way and just go to like the next phase. Obviously the next phase he does hit harder and everything like that, which is exactly what we want. So we can see like how good is this man defensively. And the nice thing is we are getting the extra 44% attack and defense from this this Super Saiyan 4 Goku right here. So our next turn, you know, they'll definitely be hitting a lot harder. Unfortunately, we won't have Pan anymore, so we won't have the extra 60% support on rotation. But yeah, I guess 44% is still okay. And we are going to be missing out on the active skill support too. Yeah, I should do this. Do this, and yeah, he's fine without it. Yeah, I'd say the GT Heroes team is definitely fun right now. I think the only problem we're really going to run into with this team is the fact that once the limited time buffs are over for the LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, then you're going to be running a little low on your like GT Heroes options. Granted, you could run like the the Super Saiyan GT Goku and Super Saiyan GT Vegeta. They got their easy A's. They're still good. They're still runnable options. Yeah, so you drop him back down to about the 60 mil range. But even then, I mean, like, look at him. This dude's dropping 3 attack stats constantly. And doing enough damage to where he just kind of decimates all enemies. So let's go ahead and we'll just go ahead and pop this and just play it one more time. Pretty buffed up active skill, I would say. Let's put him in slot 1. Let's see how good he's going to be defensively right here. We do have, you know, the support from both Pan, and we have the support from the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So we are getting extra defense here. Plus, we also are getting defense from our... oh yeah, he's solid. 114 mil. Yeah, this is kind of like the raw damage that he can do, just active skill with just Pan as support. Again, these numbers can be higher. You know, you have to kind of do a couple things here and there. You know, running Gogeta, the AGL Gogeta, you run him, uses active skill, yada yada yada. I mean, you can definitely crank those numbers up. You know, get a couple 2-turn support buffs and stuff like that. You can really make him hit hard. But for most people, I mean, you're running him on like a GT team like this. That's kind of like the numbers that you're probably going to be seeing from him, is right around the 50, 60, 70, up to like low 110 teens. So definitely a very good unit, very fun unit. I mean, you can definitely get through a lot of like the game with this guy. So let me know down in the comments below what your guys' thoughts are on the Rainbow Gogeta. And let me know also if you guys summoned for him and what percentage you got him to as well. So other than that, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. And if you guys did, make sure you guys hit that like button. And if you guys are new here, make sure you guys hit that subscribe, because there's a lot of you that watch that haven't subscribed yet. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. And other than that, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.
Brother Russia, the whale of whales, rainbow everything, buying all the sales. Dokkan battle, I reign supreme. 10K stones, it's not a dream.